Good morning. Happy Monday morning, everybody. All right, I've already covered what happened at the Pat Tillman Awards, but of course, more details and information have come out, right down to somebody dissing Meghan in the audience and yelling out, she's no Princess of Wales. Now, because this video was so long, I've had to split it into two parts, and this is part one. No, I'm not kidding. So we have a lot to cover. So let's just jump in and cover it. But before we do, I have a message for somebody. A big thank you to my subscriber, Allie, who sent this fabulous dog mat that you put the dog water and food on, and the balm for Finn's little paws because, you know, it's very hot out. And his poor little paws are cracking in the heat, as well as sending me a new makeup brush I wanted to try and some makeup. So Allie, thank you for pulling those items off my Amazon wish list. Love it. Let's move on to our story for today. First of all, in case you were unaware, Prince Harry was urged by former Navy boss Admiral Lord Alan West, who was the former head of the Royal Navy, to not take the Pat Tillman Award. He said, and I'm quoting, "I really think Harry should be well advised to sit back and not accept awards like this. It doesn't travel well. And when the mother of the man who died doesn't want him to get the award, he should think about that." This is the main thing that everybody wants to do, or everybody wants to know. Nana Akua even said, "Why would you accept an award that the mother of the person whose honor the award is in doesn't want you to receive it? And for what good reason?" I've been telling you guys since day one, there was no way he was going to pass up not picking up this award. So in watching the awards show again, I've noticed a few more things that I would like to point out to you guys, just to make sure that, you know, we're all on the same page. So stick with me. First of all, on Twitter, ESPN is putting up misinformation saying that Harry alone is the Invictus Game founder. They have completely forgotten that it was set up as a joint patronage with Prince William, Princess Catherine, and the Defense Ministry to give Harry something to do. And maybe, possibly, get him off the booze and the drugs. Next thing I want to talk about is when Steve Gleason got the Arthur Ashe Award for Courage. This is the man, the man in the wheelchair. He was diagnosed with ALS, and he's continuing to battle the disease. So here's what happened when he came on stage to get his award. Meghan looks absolutely bored, and even at one point, here I'm going to play it for you a little slower, she looks bored and even at one point checks the big screen to see if she's on it. There she goes, looking left, looking back, and she looks very bored. Now, also, the lady in green there is Venus Williams, Serena's sister. I don't believe the lady next to her in black is their mother. That's not her mother, but I'm not sure who it is. But anyway, she is looking Meghan Markle up and down, right and left, and I'm thinking, why is she looking at her like that? She also did not get up to clap. You know, Meghan started this standing ovation thing, and she did not get up to clap for a good little bit. She just sat there staring the whole time at Meghan, and I was like, what is going on? And then, thank you to Twitter, come to find out that about 3 weeks ago, Venus was wearing this dress. Now, people are saying that it's the same dress Meghan had on, but as you can see on the hips of Venus's dress, there were like these pleatings, which were not on Meghan's dress as far as I can see. And talking about Meghan's dress, this is supposed to be a very expensive, couture outfit. The styling, the stitching, the way it sits on her. I don't believe that this is a name brand label. I'm not sure what the deal is, but this dress just did not look good on her at all. The detailing was not well done. Now, another thing that happened is they called Harry to get up, and he gets up, and Meghan grabs his arm and literally tries to hang on to him. I don't know if she was hoping he would turn around and kiss her. I don't know if she was hoping that he would pull her up onto the stage with him. I don't know what was going on, but she was pulling this possessive crap. It was creepy. I also couldn't help but notice as Harry stood up, he is literally completely bald on the top of his head, the top and the back of his head. So once again, ESPN put this out and they photoshopped on a full head of hair. God forbid they show Harry as he really is. And also they used his HRH, which is, against his Sandringham agreement. Next up, Harry and Meghan were filming again. These film crews were not running around at the ESPY Awards. They were following and taping Harry and Meghan specifically. I don't know if they were trying to get more Netflix content or Archwell content, but that's what was going on. Now, the next interesting thing, thank you, Mystified on Twitter, the person with the white hair sitting behind Harry and Meghan is Jill Smoller, who is the WME agent. Why would you need your WME agent to be there sitting behind you? Maybe to make sure that you're doing your job right? Then, of course, it was time for pictures. Now, these pictures were taken before Harry got his award, because after he got his award, he literally ran out of the building. But look how Harry is smiling. Look how happy and natural Harry and Serena look there. Then all of a sudden, here comes Meghan, and she's got her two-handed grip. Now, next up, look at Harry's face. Harry just doesn't look that happy anymore once Meghan gets there. Now, of course, you had the obligatory, we're the best of friends, pictures of, Serena and Meghan. And there were a couple of weird photos. I didn't know what the heck they were. But what I did notice in some of these pictures, it's almost like Meghan grabbed her hand and Serena was like, don't touch me. But I couldn't help but notice the color discrepancy between them. Sorry, I couldn't help but notice. Next up, Harry took a picture with Elizabeth Marks, Israel de Toro, and Kirstie Ennis. These are the people that were on the stage with him. And when they went to leave, he says, no, you stay here. And I think he used them as a buffer because nobody was going to boo while they were on the stage. Next up, you have a picture of Randy Mahomes and her daughter, Mia Randall. Randall is the mother of NFL quarterback Patrick Mahomes, and Harry looks absolutely miserable, maybe because once again, he's been pushed to the outside by Meghan. A big thank you to Madam Mega on Twitter, because if you look at the number of thumbs down versus the likes on the ESPN awards show, it was absolutely, you just can't fool the public. As you can see, it was at 10,000. Then the next time we went back to look at it, it was up to 13,000. Let me zoom in a little closer for you. You just can't fool people that watch the show. And then the next time we looked, what do you know? It was 25,000 and rising. And by the way, they eventually took those buttons away so nobody else could give it a downvote. All right, you guys, that is the end of part 1. I need you to follow me over now to part 2. The link is in the description box. If you can't find it, just go to my channel. It'll be there. Let's go.